Hey, what's up, guys? Everybody's talking about Floyd Money Mayweather doing that basically like a sucker punch when he was when the dude was hugging him, and he just clocks him and knocks him out, right? I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I'm not a boxing fan, I'm an MMA fan, so if you guys want to hate, you go ahead, but I see Floyd Money Mayweather being like Fedor Emelianenko, and if you guys don't know who Fedor Emelianenko is, Google him. He is supposedly the best MMA heavyweight of all time, knocking out everybody, but in reality he fights garbage fighters. I think Floyd Money Mayweather, whatever his name is, fights garbage fighters and has this lavish, great record and beats people and looks so great at knocking out garbage fighters. And why won't he fight like a top fighter like Manny Pacquiao? Because he knows he would get his ass beat. Same thing for Fedor. Fedor Emelianenko had like a 6-year run of 30 wins and no losses, and as time would tell, he comes to America and starts fighting top fighters in MMA and gets his ass beat. Clear and simple. He was like, what, 2-4 or something in his last fights in America, fighting top fighters like Dan Henderson and stuff like that. And I think Floyd Money Mayweather is scared to fight Manny Pacquiao. He keeps saying, well, I want hundreds of millions of dollars. He's given this elaborate scheme of, I want so much money that he knows no one's going to be able to pay him. So he's like, if no one's going to be able to pay me this money that I want, I don't have to fight this guy. And I think if he did fight somebody like Manny Pacquiao would just beat the shit out of him and win. And it's the same thing for Fedor. Why would Fedor not fight in the UFC? It's because he wouldn't fight somebody like Brock Lesnar. He wouldn't fight somebody like Cain Velasquez, because he knows he would get dominated and beat down. And as you see, those two type of guys, they say they're the best in the world, they say they're the best ever, and they fight garbage fighters. You have a fighter like Anderson Silva, GSP, that fight the top fighters in the world and beat them down and make them look like garbage because they're fighting the top of the top. They're not fighting some guy who sucks or who's not even on his level and dominates them. And I think that's why I think Floyd Money Mayweather is always winning, and is because he fights garbage fighters. And I think that's the same thing about Fedor Emelianenko. He fights garbage fighters, and it's been proven. You go look at their who's who of who they fight. They're not like on the level of Mike Tyson. They're not on the level of Anderson Silva. They're on the level of people who are either almost done with their career or people who are kind of shitty and can't hang with them. That's why they go in there 1-2 punch and knock these fools out and make it look easy. And people are like, oh my god, Floyd Money Mayweather is the best fighter ever, or Fedor Emelianenko is the best heavyweight ever. And to be honest, I've never liked either one of those fighters. And to be honest, I'm not a huge boxing fan. I was only a boxing fan when Mike Tyson was around and Evander Holyfield and that type of era. The era of boxing now does nothing for me. So post in the comment section below, do you think you actually think that Floyd Money Mayweather should actually fight Manny Pacquiao? Because I do. I think Pacquiao will beat him down and make him look like a piece of crap. People are like, oh my god, he finally lost? Yeah, everybody's human. And the bottom line is, I don't see Floyd Money Mayweather being the best boxer ever. I think if he went back, if Floyd Money Mayweather fought a Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson was in his heyday, or like Roy Jones Jr. in his heyday, those dudes would knock him out. I don't care if they're, I'm not talking about weight class or anything. I'm just saying that dude would get his ass handed to him. I'm saying the same thing if Anderson Silva right now fought Fedor Emelianenko when Fedor Emelianenko was in his heyday. Fedor would get his ass whooped hella fast. I don't see Fedor being that technical of a fighter. I don't see him being that great on the ground. It's just like Fedor. He catches people with lucky punches and knocks them out. And a lot of the guys he fought weren't top fighters. So I thought I would just want to know what you guys' opinion is. And that was a lucky punch. A lucky sucker punch. It was kind of dirty what Floyd did. But I can see why he did it, because he got headbutted. And a lot of people don't say, well, the headbutt wasn't illegal. Yeah, the headbutt was illegal. The dude, Ortiz, headbutted him. And then, when he went to hug him and say, okay, I'm sorry, he went over there and clocked him because he was pissed off. And I can justify him doing that, but was it the right thing to do? No. So, thanks for watching, guys.